I just don't get it, Ruth. What is the point of Facebook? It's just a lot of people yelling at each other and saying things they'd never say in front of their own mothers. Did you see what Jaylene's wrote in her Facebook? You a stupid whore. It just says that over and over again. Is it a poem? I don't like seeing my own granddaughter writing stuff like that, where everyone can see it. What if she tries to find a job? Who's going to hire someone who writes garbage like that? How can everything on the internet be this damnable inane? But then over here there's a whole list of links to all kinds of terrible stuff. CIA torturing people, and kids starving to death across the world, and Ebola everywhere you look. Everyone's growing up too fast and sharing too much. We should call little Jaylene. She shouldn't be seeing all this. It'll turn her into an anarchist or one of them emos. Oh, would you look at that? Nothing else in her Facebook but pictures of herself and cat videos. It's like the rest of it doesn't even matter. Oh God, that's kind of even sadder, isn't it? News feeds directly from Liberia to your computer screen, and everyone's just looking at pointless videos of stupid cats. Hey. Hey, Ruth, have you seen this? This kitten's getting chased by a lizard. Ruth, you should see this. It's actually pretty funny.
Oh, tarry, Prince Robert, and let the sun slow its course till it falls back into the eastern horizon. Let the day become as still as my heart at the sight of you before me. Although, to be honest, my heartbeat has rarely changed its pace much at Robert's approach, and if it did, 'twere only to a trot and never a gallop. It was only that Jane said he was a dreamy, poetic sort, and I felt that it would be good if he wanted me. Did I ever desire him, or did I only desire to be desired by someone so unapproachably desirable? No telling, I suppose. And if your kisses should replace every morsel to pass my lips, then let me starve in ecstasy, for food is tasteless to me now. Your breath is the only spice on my tongue, the deep pools of your eyes the only water to slake this rasping thirst. Well, obviously I still desire food. This is just the sort of nonsense you're supposed to say when men compare you to the scenery, is it not? If my lips are strawberries and my breasts are ripe peaches, how am I to respond? Honestly, the talk of food has me peckish, and his kisses are not nearly as sweet as the words we exchange. Press me to you, my love, that I not starve to death for want of you. I could really go for some mutton about now. Speak to me fully of your travels, and of every obstacle that kept you from my side these many moonlit nights. Let your words drip like honey from your lips, and fill my ear with the sweetness of your tales. I can't fathom why I say such things as that, as though I have nothing interesting to tell him myself. I could have said that the village watchtower burned to the ground last week, or that I delivered a live babe, though he was breeched and turning blue, or that I wrote another fanciful tale, this one of a maiden locked in a tower for years, while a dragon spoke to her in a voice like masticated rock, until she threw herself from the window. I never say anything about myself. Perhaps there's not much to say. He doesn't listen much in any case, but Lord, he likes to talk. I say, he hasn't even noticed that I'm talking here with you instead. I ought to make an interjection. How frightfully you know yourself in the turning of the world. I don't even know what that means. I suppose there are things a wife must never say if she wishes to please her husband. Though for a lack of an audience, we have only ourselves to amuse with every swallowed aside. No, darling, I said nothing. Please do go on.
You don't have to stay here every second of the day. You win. You save my life. I'm not going to try anything while I'm here. Hello? Are you even listening to me? Go home, Mum. What do you think I'm going to do? They won't give me anything sharper than Jello in here. Just leave me alone for 10 seconds so I don't have to have you staring all judgmentally at me. Come on. You've spent 1 billion hours lecturing me. You convinced me. I was wrong. Life is better than death. I should choose it. I need help. Unless you're worried you didn't make your case strongly enough. Probably because there's really no way to say for sure that life is better than death. Everything we yell about all the time. We get so worked up about God and death and religion because we have no idea. There's no way to prove it one way or the other. Or you think you saved me, but that's just because it's what everyone says we should think. Some cultures worship death. Some sacrifice girls just like me, and it was supposed to be the best thing in the world. It made their God super happy. Maybe if I died, it would make our God happy. There's just no way to tell. Well, you can look at me like that all you want, but it's just society making you think this way, Mum. You don't think about anything you do. You just do it because everyone else does it. Don't tell me you love me. Don't tell me you'd miss me. Everything is falling. We're all falling and pretending like we're not going to hit the ground. But we're going to. All you want to do is to prolong the fall. But that doesn't really help. Nothing does.